So we're all back together for part 2 of 2 in this first round tie. A warm welcome to one and all. Just a reminder that the hosts here came away with a draw, so the mood, well, not exactly a party atmosphere, is one of restrained hope and expectation. The home crowd's thinking is that with home advantage, their team should be able to find a way through. The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So they've got to do the business away from home or they fall at the first hurdle.
Well, look, Peter, it's sink or swim time. Quite simply now, having failed to win the first leg, they may feel they've surrendered the initiative, but it doesn't have to be like that. With the right spirit and belief, this team can show that it has the mental resolve to progress. And I'm sure the manager has been re-emphasising that in the dressing room.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Nicely intercepted. Locatelli. Yildiz. Cambiasso. Borga. Now it's David. And here's Vlahovic. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Yildiz. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Locatelli. Oh, delicate chip through. And reclaimed it in a trice. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Borga. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's there! And they have an aggregate lead. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Gerassi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now, what about a counter-attack? Vlahovic. Can he latch on to this? Out of play for a goal kick. That has found him in acres of space. Sabitzer. Azil. Over to the left. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. David. He's in plenty of space here. Boga, and he's managed to get free. Good challenge, excellent challenge. That's really well cleared. Turns and goes back. Vlahovic! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Boga, David. Vlahovic, he's got away. And that has been clubbed away. Cambiasso. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Vlahovic. Yildiz. David. Boga. There's the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit for good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Up he goes! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. David. Boga. Now that's well seen too. Keeper's got good distance on that. Bremer. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's a cute ball. He can get that clear. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Locatelli. It's run loose here. Locatelli. Girassi proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And now the breakaway. Adeyemi. Yildiz, some resolute defending there. Thinks about Adeyemi! Last-ditch defending, but that takes a shot. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Azil is offering a right smile there.
Climbs up big. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Yildiz. Boga. David. Girassi, now he's off and running. Oh, red, nice interception. Bremer. Coming Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Adeyemi. Jakurova. So what can they make of this? Let's Yildiz. Boga. Yildiz. Spread out to the left. That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Jakurova. Vlahovic. That is a brilliant interception. And that was very necessary. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Locatelli. Kalulu. Boga. Oh, easy pickings there. Girassi. Adeyemi. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. We hit half-time, so a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Cambiasso. Boga. Goes on a run down the left wing. Great work on the overlap. Cuts out the pass. A header! Anton gets it clear. Girassi shifted upfield. Kalulu. Aim forwards. Boga forwards and with intent. And they've got rid. Boga is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Great chance! Yildiz. And it's played forward. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vlahovic. Boga. David. Header! Deftly away. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Oh, what a glide! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Kalulu getting this one clear. Jakurova. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Cambiasso. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Out again for a throw-in. Lobbed in behind. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That's been won straight back. And here's Yildiz. Played out to the right. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Borussia Dortmund really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is Sam. Shot a goal! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it is level in this second leg. What next? And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
Yildiz. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Anton laid out to the left flank, played in. Cambiasso can get it clear. Boga. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's really well manoeuvred. A corner it is then. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And that's a throw. Borussia Dortmund making another change here. Boga gently done. In comes the corner. Gets it away. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. David. He is through here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Jagrova.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Anton. And he's picked out the run. That's an excellent interception.
Borussia Dortmund clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And that's a good ball. And the shot! It's a goal! They have edged ahead overall. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Borussia Dortmund making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. If they can manage to keep this momentum in their play, it will go a long way towards helping them stay in front.
And he cuts out the supply. That's a nicely weighted pass. Calmly anticipates.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kostic, that's an imaginative pass. He's found some space. And he thumps it clear. Kostic have it back and can go again. Well, that's a dangerous ball. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
It was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Looking to widen the gap even further here. It's Kostic! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And it's Kostic. Kelly. Fires it in low. It's a throw-in. Yildiz. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. David. Lofted upfield. Kalulu cuts it out. 4 added minutes on the board. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And the shot! That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's really drilled it. Azil. Kelly gets good distance on it. And he's found a way past. He's through and all along. And the finish! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Danger averted for now. And time is up. Victory in round 1, still of course a lot to do, but it is one huge step forwards. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think that early goal, Peter, pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was going to unfold, and in the end we weren't left with any surprises.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this player, Vlahovic, is more impressive game by game, Peter. Big Serbian, he's proven that he has lots of dimensions to his game. And I think people look at him and probably imagine that all they're going to do is bounce balls off him. But he's not that kind of centre-forward. He's got a lot more to his game. He's quick, and deceptively quick on the turn. And there's great dynamism to his movement.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Jones. Kalulu. David. Cremonese, with their manager to thank for the last result.
Look, to alter the intended game plan was a daring move on the manager's part. It wasn't quite working for him, and he accepted his mistake. And I think what followed merits a lot of praise.
Kostic. Kalulu. Brema. Koopmeiners. Jones. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Bay. And he's following up! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been cleared. He's shifting through the gears here.
Yeah, that's going to take some explaining. He was spoiled for choice and still chose wrongly.
Jones, now he's got space here. Gets good distance on it. Nicely intercepted. And it's Jones. Now, what about a counter-attack? Aim forwards, brilliantly come out. Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Could move up a gear here. Jones. And now the breakaway. Jones. Kostic. And it's played forward. Picks one through. That is lovely. He's in plenty of space here. Too long and over the line. Cambiasso, forwards and with intent. Luperto gets across to intercept that. Bay does really well to win the ball there.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Vardy, Bremer with the foul. And he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee would soon change his status.
That's nice and simple for the keeper. Aim forwards. Can he latch on to this? McKennie. Can he dig out a shot? Oh, that is asking for trouble. Moved on forwards. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Half an hour played now. Ben. And it's played forward. Clearly not happy with that. David. Kostic. Played into the middle. McKennie. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's McKennie. Jones, still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Kostic, and the shot! We've got a goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Over to the left. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. McKennie. Kostic. David. Oh, that's nice. Kostic. Jones. Oh, they could be caught out here. McKennie finds himself offside. Breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Could it go? Great chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now that's well seen too. That's a cute ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Cross in, looks like a good one. Koopmeiners. Cambiasso. Cambiasso, forwards and with intent. Koopmeiners. Bremer. And it's McKennie. Vlahovic. He can get that clear. That's been won straight back. Jones. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he cuts out the supply. Kostic has found the net here, of course. And the counter is on. Oh, that's a nice ball. That is a great pick out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kostic. That's really well manoeuvred. Kostic. Cambiasso picks it up out wide. Bullish header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Built as the single goal between the sides. Bay. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, real chance to break. Vardy. Out to the right. There are a few waiting for it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Jones. And it's Kostic. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's played forward. Have it back and can go again. Cambiasso. Kostic. Bremer. Koopmeiners. Jones. McKennie. McKennie skims one in. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, what a pass! Danger averted for now. And there's going to be another change here. It's going to be a double change then. here. That's an excellent interception. And he's there to get it away. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Minus. And here's Vlahovic. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Vlahovic having a look. That was travelling. Aim forwards. Mubanya spread out to the left. Great defending, strong and determined. McKennie gently done. Well timed, excellent interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Kostic. Now this could be a chance. It's a loose ball. Picks it up out wide. Kanish gets the shot away! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Keeper's dealt with that. And it's McKennie. Jones. And here's McKennie. Vlahovic. Can he finish? He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Short changes him with that pass.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's picked out the run. Mumbanya.
Cremonese really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Luperto wins the duel this time. And he's managed to get free. Flashes it across.
Cremonese really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Petzela. This could be their final throw of the dice. And it's been taken short.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That was very necessary. And claimed it back swiftly. I think we're just about done here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. You look back on the game then. So welcome, one and all, to semi-final day. Each side, at the expense of the other, determined, convinced that it is they who will be contesting the final, and indeed, perhaps going on to glory. This, though, is a game right on the edge. There's a great sense of excitement emanating from this great stadium in the north of Rome. It is intriguing, charming, truly exciting. It is time for them to cross swords again. So it's a straight shootout for the final. That's what we're going to see. There's nowhere, Jim, you would rather be.
A game, some may argue with justification as being harder than the final itself, Peter. I can certainly attest to that from my own experience. While you do everything to tell yourself you shouldn't get too ahead of things, it's actually harder than it seems. But it's looking like a terrific occasion here. Let's just hope we have a game to match all of this wonderful expectation.
Just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Insigne. Does really well to win the ball there. The defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Koopmeiners shifted upfield. Lorenzo Insigne. Ball's played through. Chance! Sajut is flagged offside. Cambiasso. Gatti. Francisco Conceição. Koopmeiners. Cambiasso. Sajut.
Pescara
Do love to play with a bit of whip, Jim.
Yeah, and just notice the way when they ping it out wide, the prompt for those in central midfield to make their forward runs, and they're looking to get on the end of whatever arrives.
That's very neat. Cross goes in there. Gatti. Francisco Conceição. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Cambiasso, gently done. Sajut, played into space. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
In comes the corner. Oh, smashing header! No, he's got that completely wrong. Moved on forwards. Yildiz. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Yildiz. And it's Insigne. Insigne played with finesse. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Yildiz. And here's Vlahovic. Conceição. That's good play. So who's he picking out? Out for a throw. Vlahovic tries a shot! Yes! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. And here's Vlahovic. Koopmeiners. And it's Kostic. That is a brilliant interception. It's really well cleared. Great defending, strong and determined. Minus. Oh, good spread. Conceição, Vlahovic. Lorenzo Insigne. Oh, red, nice interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Cambiasso. Kostic. Yildiz. Now it's David. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's played forward. It's a mighty whipping ball, that. Proves too strong. Yildiz. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. So, what can they make of this? Can he get onto this? And the ball is out of play. Yildiz. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Kalulu. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Out to the left it goes. Made through for the wide man. Kalulu tries to clear. Chance to deliver. He's overhit it, and it's out of play. Cuts out the pass. Sajut. And the counter is on. Vlahovic with 2 goals already to his name. Half-time in the semi-final. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And we are back on the way. Now that's well seen too. Minus. Kalulu. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. from there.
We all love a triumph, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
And he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Ooh, a delicate chip through.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's been won straight back. Cambiasso. He can run onto that. And it's Kostic. Kalulu. Now it's Insigne. Cook Miners wins the duel this time. David. Kostic. Oh, goodness, having a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pescara are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off. That's really well manoeuvred. Kostic. Over to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lorenzo Insigne. Insigne played over towards the opposite flank. Tries to get it clear. Conceição aimed forwards. Kostic providing an outlet on that flank. He's free, he has got space. That's an excellent interception. Played towards the front line. That's a cute ball. It's lofted through here. I think the keeper has it. Francisco Conceição. And it's Conceição. Moved on forwards. Spread out to the left. And the shot! Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Insigne, and again they run up against stubborn defending. They cross-field, changing the point of attack. That has been knocked clear. Vlahovic. Cook Miners, who's steaming forward. Cook Miners. Yildiz. Chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's in plenty of space here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's got his cross in. Kalulu getting this one clear. Could move up a gear here. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Koopmeiners. Francisco Conceição. Drilled in low. Played out to the right. There's fan support out wide. Gatti is there and he can get that clear.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for more defensive balance now, Peter.
Oh, good spread. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And that has been clubbed away. And it's played forward. Lorenzo Insigne. Goes for a shot! And this was gone, presumably for offside. There's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
It upfield. Oh, can he get onto this? Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kalulu. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So not long left in this now. They have 1 foot in the final. Played back in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Kalulu gets over and intercepts. Looking to break at pace. Gatti. Yildiz. Really well manoeuvred, well timed, excellent interception. Great ball if he can get there. Yildiz forwards and with intent. Well, that pass has been well intercepted. And that is that. That is close to perfect. Not in the manager's wildest dreams could things have gone quite as well as they actually did. Surely there could be no better tonic with the final in sight. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
You know, all 4 sides left at this stage could make a good case to win it. But this team looks like they believe their name is already on it.
Welcome to a big business day, the sharp end of what has been a captivating competition. We are down now to the last 8. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it that bit better.
The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this fella, Upamecano, is remarkably forward-thinking for a centre-back. I really like the way he's proactive in everything he does, often stepping out of that defensive line and pressing people much further up the pitch. It's risky business, but he can handle it.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Kane. Here's a shot! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And it's played forward. Kimmich. Now, he's got space here. Now it's Vlahovic. Vlahovic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Jones. And that's a good ball. He's a great chance! Elise shifted upfield. Oh, Red, nice interception. Bremer. Cambiasso. Oh, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Nice physical challenge. Cambiasso has been caught there, it's a foul. Minus. Cambiasso. Stanisic wins the duel this time. Elise. Great defending, strong and determined. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Jones, and the ball is out of play. Upamecano aimed forwards. Cambiasso is certainly someone who likes his time on the ball. His dribbling statistics bear that out, right up at the top of his team. Kostic. And here's Yildiz. It is here's a corner. Oh, smashing header! That's another chance! Lacking in accuracy.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Pavlovic. So we're still where we started right now. Upamecano forwards and with intent. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Pavlovic. And it's Gnabry. Great work on the overlap. Kelly is there and he can get that clear. Jones, gently done. Do have a chance to counter here. Kostic. And he's onside. Pavlovic gets it clear.
Coop Miners really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's really well manoeuvred. Pavlovic. And here's Gnabry. Now it's Kane. Now who's going to be first to this? Musiala. Now it's chance for a shot. Kimmich. Now it's Olise. Musiala. And here's Gnabry. Climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Stanisic. Kimmich. Musiala. Olise. Musiala. Looking here to chip it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Interception. His positioning was spot on. Kane. Musiala. And here's Olise. Good shot! Oh, it's hit the post! He's got away. And it's Musiala. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. He's dealt with that well. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Musiala. Gnabry. Yildiz. And here's Vlahovic. Jones. It's nice and simple for the keeper. Olise. Cambiasso. Kostic. Vlahovic. And it's Jones. We hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we are back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And he's heaved it away. Kim Min-jae. Throw it. Ito. Kane. Kimmich. Kimmich has got himself a free kick. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's run loose here. Jones.
Bayern Munich are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And it's Kane. And here's Gnabry. Bremer gets good distance on it. Referee's given a throw. Now it's Olise. And here's Olise. That's a throw. Oh, they could be caught out here. Kostic is a player known for his sense of positioning. He's always involved in the thick of anything good his team is doing. And he's well positioned here. It's a loose ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Jones. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Can he get onto this? Real chance! Musiala. And it's Kane. Olise. Gnabry. Gnabry! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Gnabry made himself the key component of a very good move. That's how you get behind the defence.
That is a little undercooked. Musiala. And here's Kane. Now it's Gnabry. Minus. Now it's Yildiz. Kostic. Kane. And it's Jones. Tries a deft little ball. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Cambiasso does really well to win the ball there. And here's Vlahovic. And here's Jones. This might spell decent chance! He scored! And late in the day, a telling moment. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. It's going to be a double change then. First goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Upamecano. Kane. Oh, easy pickings there. Kimmich. And here's Gnabry. That is lovely. He's shifting through the chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
Gnabry really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Ooh, delicate chip through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Kimmich. Stanisic. Diaz. Diaz going full steam down the flank.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Moved on forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's really well manoeuvred. Kane. Borga. Keeper. Kimmich is the guilty party there. The final 5 minutes. Very much into the last knockings. And it's played forward. That's a cute ball. And he cuts out the supply. Ito shifted upfield. And it's Kane. Diaz. Bayern Munich have to get it into the box. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And he goes cross-field. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pavlovic. Kim Min-jae. And there goes the final whistle. So a very satisfactory result for the home team and indeed the home crowd. They march on the front foot into the second leg.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.